Striemer, and I am here with one member of Lovelite. So good to have you here.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Now, I understand you are in the band with your wife.
Yes.
I have to ask, did love come first or did the band come first?
Well, we've always played music together, and I loved her from the start. That I met her, the first moment, fell in love. Took her a little while for her to see the light, but
You charmed her with your beautiful music.
music and relationship has been good for us.
Good. Well, it's lovely that you can be in a band together and you have a brand new baby in your life,
Yes.
right?
She's 2 months. I
Oh.
think tomorrow is the 2-month mark.
So courageous to be on the road right
You
now.
know, we love ministry, we love music, and we didn't want to stop.
Good
you
for
know,
you.
and so our baby will learn the road, and we love her, and we're gonna kind of play it by ear and see what she can do, and what she
love
can
it.
enjoy. Yeah.
I love it. Now, you're independent.
Yes.
Can be challenging. Now, just for anybody who doesn't know, independent, you pay for your own records, you're paying for your own tour, you've got to figure out your promotions, your marketing, all that fun stuff. How has it been to have both the business mind and the creative mind going?
Well, I think you have to have a great team around you either way, being independent or not. And so having that team can bring, a longer duration of being a band. And so we have management, we have booking, and we have a band that supports us and supports that dream. And so it's been challenging, and things are a little harder, and we've got to hoof it a little harder, but it's good. We've had a good time being an independent band.
Good. And you did form a partnership with a company called Come and Live.
Yes.
Tell me about this and what you're doing together.
Well, it's an incredible ministry that offers music as a gift. And gift is different than the word free, because gift means that somebody gave you something, where free can oftentimes seem cheap. And so our hope is that people who might not be able to spend money or might not have a desire to listen to Christian music or pay for Christian music will give this a chance and be ministered to and have their lives changed.
That's beautiful. Really, really good. Now, you've been doing a lot. You have 3 albums out. The latest is In 3 Persons.
Yes.
Tell me about this. What was the inspiration, and what do you want listeners to really take away from this album?
In 3 Persons is definitely our boldest move as a band. We released the album in 3 separate parts. In 3 Persons is referring to the Trinity, so the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So we put out an EP, so 3 to 4 to 5 songs depending on the length of the album, one about the Father, one about the Son, and one about the Holy Spirit. And so we put them all together and released a physical album called In 3 Persons. And so it's stuff that we haven't done before musically. There's a little more of risk as far as creative and what's expected for Christian music, but we're very proud of this album.
That's wonderful. What, during this process, with these albums, with the touring, on the road, what is your favorite part, and why is it your favorite?
Well, for me, the part that I love the most is actually being up, performing the music. And I know that's probably, it seems like a no-brainer, but for me, that's something where I feel like my gifts are at full use, where my spiritual leadership is at full use, and I just love playing music. And so at that time, it's just that's a blast.
What has been the most challenging since you formed a band, since you said we're going to do this?
I think that consistent road of being able to put out more music, self-funded, is something that has been a little hard for us. And so, but we've, the Lord seems to keep bringing us that financial backing. We haven't done a Kickstarter before. It seems like something has always brought some financial support to us. And so we were able to be at a camp, Hume Lake. It's a very popular camp in San Diego area. Yeah, it's this awesome lake up there in the middle of the mountains. And we were able to lead worship for 10,000 high school students for the past 2 years up there in the summer. And that's been a great opportunity for us to keep the music going.
That sounds like a huge blessing, which may already answer my next question, which is if you could see your music and your ministry going in any which direction, where would it go? Where would you, wish it to be?
Well, for me, I'd like to see it as far as the Lord will take it. And so our desire and our mission is for us to remove those breaks so that we can continue the mission and see where God takes it.
It's wonderful. And when you are writing, when you are creating, what is inspiring you?
Yeah. I think that's different for every song. So sometimes I'm riding in the car and I may be in traffic and I may be frustrated and flustered. And sometimes I'll have a piece of music that I've written but has no lyrics. And so sometimes I'll put that on and in that moment I may have a song that comes out of that time. Or I'll have I'm sitting watching, reality television or something and I hear a melody and it becomes a song. And oftentimes my wife and I are co-writers. And so for the greater part of our relationship, we've spent time doing that.
If someone was watching right now and they wanted to know more about you and they're like, man, I really want to get into their music, what would you want to say to them?
Well, there's some great places to follow us and hear about our adventures. There's lovelitemusic.com and at lovelitemusic on Twitter and Instagram as well. So I think for us, like that would be great for people to dial into those networks and to hear more about what we're doing.
And are you a social media person? Are you tweeting? Are you Instagramming, Facebooking?
It takes a village. I'm not always right on the money with that stuff.
It's
And
hard.
so we've got people that help remind me or help remind different people in the band.
You got to write the music, right?
That's right.
You got to be the person doing this stuff. Well, thank you so much. This has been Naomi Striemer with Lovelite. It's been wonderful to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.